Alright, welcome back to the back half of Mega Man X5. Looks like I've got one energy tank and 8 hours left on the clock. And Mega Man is still only an A rank. I just want to point that out. Why is he only an A rank? I like that he went from B to A because I beat up a bunch of like random X5 Robot Masters. So he went from B to A. As opposed to all the stuff he did before X5 where he went from like B minus to B. You know, it's ridiculous. Okay, we're not gonna dwell on that too much though, because every Mega Man X game later on does that. They all make Mega Man like this lower rank for some reason. I don't know why. So this is a much harder level than Jet Stingray in X4. As you may recall, Jet Stingray is not that bad. You know, it's a pretty easy level as far as like jet bike levels in Mega Man go. This one is not the case. Oh. It's very short at least, this level. Very short level. Like the jet bike portion is very short. And then you have like a regular level after that. Okay, here we go. I should have practiced this beforehand. Before I started recording, I should have like done a couple trial runs. Oh shit, that was bad. That was bad. So that last part is ridiculous. You have to do like 2 dashes and they have to be perfectly timed because the game puts a delay in before you can dash again. So you have to do 1 dash and you have to do it a little bit early so that the delay doesn't prevent you from doing it the second time. That's the spot right there. You have to dash high and then dash low. And it all requires like perfect timing. And it's just really kind of shitty game design because the game doesn't give you any real chance to learn anything beforehand. It just puts you in a situation where it's like, oh hey, you have to dash and then you have to dash again. You know? It's not like the level leading up to that teaches you what to do or anything to that effect, because it does not. The level beforehand is just a few jumps, you know, no big whoop, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, time to die. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, perfect. Oh, shit. See, there was the cooldown. The cooldown I was talking about. It wouldn't let me dash again, because I guess I dashed slightly too late, so it wouldn't let me do it again once I landed at the bottom. It's so stupid. This level sucks. Good thing about this level though, and about X5 in general, is that you don't have to do all the Robot Master stages. See, I tried to just shoot my way through that time. It didn't work. You know, you have to dash through. You have no choice in the matter. I'm just gonna go ahead and lose that life because I'm at 0. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna stop talking for a second, just concentrate. Here we go. Okay. Oh, too late, too late. See, if you dash too late, you get trapped against that wall and you die. And if you dash too early, well, I think you're better off dashing too early because then your cooldown will run out quicker. So I'm gonna try dashing like really early. Oh, that wasn't really early. I think there's a checkpoint after this anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I'm at 0 lives. At least I hope so. We'll find out, since I'm gonna get it this time. Okay, here we go. Dash here. Boom. Okay, that's what you do. No! What? What? Yeah, so there's a cooldown on your dasher. It's like the worst thing. Let me try it here. Okay. See, yeah, it's about a 1 second cooldown between dashes, but that 1 second is enough to completely ruin your day. Speaking of ruining your day, today's my birthday. And I just woke up on the morning of my birthday. And this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this level on my birthday. Well, I had a really good few days before my birthday. So I want my birthday to be very quiet. And, you know, I have a few games I want to catch up on. You know, I'm just kind of taking the day to myself. And yeah, I had a very action-packed few days before this. you know, very social. So it's okay. I'm not mad. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was super early. What? It still wasn't early enough? I can't believe this. Okay, we're gonna try dashing even earlier now. By the way, all these little electric sparks that are flying by that I'm not picking up, those are for an armor part. Ugh. I think. I don't think it's the Falcon armor though. Maybe it is. All I know is that the Falcon armor is a total pain to get, which is why I'm not going to be doing it. And without the Falcon armor, you have no way of getting that last energy tank, unfortunately. Yep, I was hammering the dash button once I landed and just nothing happened. If there wasn't a delay between using the dash, this level would be no problem. I mean, it would still be tough because it throws that last part at you out of nowhere. You know? Okay, right here. That's like the earliest I can possibly dash. Oh, hey. I think that worked. I think that actually worked. Except I didn't fall fast enough before I dashed again. So that was on me. Man. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna dash super early. Super duper early. Yes! Oh my god! See that? I dashed just early enough to be able to dash a second time once I landed. And that's it. That's the level. Yes, Aaliyah, I'm alright. I'm better now. Better now that you're calling me. That's right, I'm better now. Better now. So, anyway. Okay. I did not come close to destroying it. In order to destroy that door, you need to collect all the sparks on the way here, and I collected like 2 of them. Out of 8 or 9, I think. It's ridiculous. I don't know what she just said. All I know is I have to rescue these guys. Seriously, Aaliyah. Let the... Keep aware of the amount of time you have to open the shark. Just let the player figure this out on their own. Let the player figure it out. My god. By the way, I'm not like mad at Aaliyah here. I'm mad at the designers, even though I'm like saying Aaliyah, taking it out on Aaliyah. But I'm mad at the designers for doing this. It's like the worst. Oh Jesus, what is this? I'm gonna have to take a hit to get by this guy. Yes, yes, the color of the 2 corresponds to the door. We could have figured that out. Thank you. Yay, I rescued somebody else. Excellent. Oh, that was a total whiff. Oh. Yeah, that was close. Got it. I think I have to move my chair over a little bit. There we go. It's better. Ooh, that was perfect. Did you see that? Absolutely perfect. Yeah, of course I can't destroy those things. Uh-oh, what is this? What fresh hell is this? Great. This seems pretty awful. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get there in time. Jesus Christ. Ah, so close. There's gotta be a better way to do this. There. Oh no. That wasn't enough. Jesus. This sucks. I'm sorry. What a lame level. Can you imagine playing a Mega Man game for the first time, or like your I don't want to say your wife or your girlfriend, because that's sexist, because, you know, I think in the modern era women play games almost as much as men do. Like I think it's a very close number in actuality. So I don't know why there's still this kind of stereotype that they don't. But imagine like your significant other who doesn't play video games, you know, regardless of gender, playing, whoa, that was close, playing a level like this, you know, trying to get into this game for, you know, the first time. It's like their first Mega Man game. Yeah, and compare that to like, say, Mega Man X1, you know. Your significant other is playing Mega Man X1 for the first time. There's a learning curve, you know, there's definitely a learning curve, but it's a nice learning curve. And you can expect that they'd be able to actually make some progress in that game, even if it's their first Mega Man, you know. But on the other hand, somebody playing this as their first Mega Man game, I mean, seriously, do you expect that they'd be able to get past this level? You know, I don't. Uh-oh, didn't mean to open that one. Oh, this is gonna be real close. I don't think I'm gonna make it actually. Shit. Ugh. Oh, it didn't kill me. Well, that's good. Yeah. Very steep learning curve with this particular level. I think this is definitely a skip level. If you're gonna skip any level in Mega Man X5, make it this one. You're missing very little. Ooh, I like this boss. He used to be called Squid Adler. The nefarious Squid Adler. He's like, how about a hello? Jeez. I got fed up. So he was friends with Launch Octopus. Interesting, actually. A little continuity between games there. Probably try to find the guy's weakness, huh? That seemed to be working pretty well. Jesus, this fight is ridiculous. Whoa. Shit, I can't even hit him. Can't even hit him with his weakness. I think this is his weakness, I'm not sure. Well, if it's not, it still does a lot of damage. Doesn't matter if you can't hit him though. There we go. I should be finding out the weaknesses of these guys for later, even if I can beat them without their weakness. This game is actually very good about having bosses take a lot of damage from, you know, a variety of weapons. So you don't have to use one specific weapon, you know. But still, there's usually one that does more than everything else, and it'll be good to know that for the boss rush later on. I'm gonna need all that info. I don't have a list in front of me, you know, of boss weaknesses. Maybe I should. That's right, let's do this for Kraken. Uh-oh, it's time for another Dynamo. Alright, another Dynamo battle. Here we go. 6 hours to collision, man. Got 6 hours left, everybody. Kind of looks like Shinra Tower in the background. Jeez. Like this attack, I don't know any good way to avoid that first round. Jesus. And you have to dash again like right away because he's gonna come in with the slash. Well, except he didn't. He waited on that one. Alright, got him. Jesus Christ. Ah, boy. This is a good game, but playing it back to back with X4, I think I have to give the edge to X4 overall. I've been seeing too many design flaws with this game, you know. Oops. Yeah, pretty sure I can. Oh, hard tank, okay. Yeah. I don't think I have any way of getting that. That's unfortunate. Well, onward. See, I don't like that these guys have a little antenna on their head. Like, I think they're cooler without it. It just, I don't know, it takes away. If you're gonna be all nostalgic and give us the hard hat enemies from the classic series, make them look like the classic enemies, you know? Don't be being all cute with it and giving them a little antenna on their head. Uh-oh, whew, that was close. No, it wasn't close. Okay, whatever. Oh, hi, there's a tank up there, but what is it? And how do I get it? Oh, that worked. Jeez. Alright. I hope these spikes aren't instant death, because if they are... I'll be okay. I'm not sure what that tank was, but it was probably an extra life tank. Yeah, it was an EX tank, so now I have extra lives when I game over. Although in this game, extra lives mean very little, because it always starts you back like right where you were. Which is really nice, actually. You never have to repeat a stage in this game, unless you want to. You have to repeat pretty much all of the stages if you want to get the items from them, though. There are no routes that I know of where you can get all the items in one pass in this game without repeating all the stages. Which is a downside, actually. Because I'm pretty sure every X game before this, you could get all the items in one pass without having to repeat anything. You know, maybe not X3, because X3 the items were all over the place, it was ridiculous. But the other ones you could do in one pass. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. No, it's not. Okay. I think the spikes will probably insta-kill me, but the crush with the ceiling won't, so that's good. Okay, this part I'm just going to dash through because it's like complete chaos. And none of these things do any damage anyway. There we go. Oh, I remember this. Very interesting boss. This boss kind of reminds me of Mega Man 8 a little bit. It's got this kind of Mega Man 8 feel to it. It's probably designed by the same guy that designed some of those Mega Man 8 bosses. Like the first Wily Fortress boss in Mega Man 8, it's a bunch of pods that come down from the ceiling, and you can only damage one of them, so it's a lot like this. Oh, got it. Got it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh shoot. Can't, I have to be in front. Oh well. Oh jeez. Got him. Ah! Bye-bye. Wasn't there a level just like this in Mega Man X4 where you're like going up a stairway that was like kind of going around in a circle? A split mushroom, I think. Wait, she said that I might be able to neutralize this cannon with the right kind of weapon. Should I bother trying to figure that out? I don't think there's anything behind it, so I don't think it matters. There we go. Anything up here? Okay, I definitely think there's something up here. I'm just gonna try all my weapons real quick. Oh, that's weird. I don't think any of my weapons are doing anything to it. Ooh, that's the weapon I just got. That seems like fun. Just calls down lightning bolts in like random locations. Wait, this one's doing something. Oh, that did it. Weird. That doesn't really seem like a wall-breaking weapon. Program for the arm part of the... Oh, good. Okay. So that's 1 down, 3 to go. In this game, though, I don't think these parts do anything until you get all 4 of them, which is unfortunate, and another kind of design flaw, in my opinion. Yeah, doesn't do anything. You have to get all 4 parts. But still, that's like 1 part down. In the event that I do decide that I need that other sub-tank and that I want to get the Falcon armor, I only have to get 3 parts now instead of 4, so that's good. I'm glad I bothered to break into that little hallway. This game is very beatable with just 1 sub-tank, though. Use a weapon that can attack upward. It's actually a very good idea. It's one of the few helpful things that she said in the whole game. Or you could just do this. Now, I'm pretty sure this guy is weak to lightning. Let's do this. This is another very cool fight that kind of moves to the beat of the music a little bit. I like the way it has like light and dark, you know. Well, you'll see in a second. Man, everybody's getting infected. It's like a college campus. Ooh, look at that. That was quite harsh. Yeah, so this random lightning attack isn't doing too much to this guy. What I have to do is just get under him before I use it. Oof. Uh-oh. Ducking worked. I'm just going to use the regular shot. There's no point in charging it. Wait a minute. This guy's actually super easy. Because the regular shot hits the ceiling and bounces right into him. Cool. Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to see how the fight moves to the music on that one because I won too fast. But yeah, Just the way he kind of like moves in like these increments, if that makes any sense. Whatever. Aaliyah has great hips. Okay, back to the stage select. I think they're gonna try to launch that big gun at the satellite or something. I don't know. Like I said before, it doesn't really make any difference what happens here. Okay, we finished building the laser device. Yeah! I'm so happy. Okay, let's do this. Let's fire the laser. Wait a minute. This laser kind of reminds me of the laser from Final Fantasy VII, the giant cannon that they built. Another possible Final Fantasy VII, not reference, but kind of inspiration maybe. Speaking of FF7, why did they build that giant cannon? Like, what was that supposed to be used for? I mean, maybe an attack from an enemy navy or something that came from that one specific direction that it was pointed. You'd think they would just like go around it and attack from the sides, but I don't know. Seems like a waste of money to build a giant cannon like that. Yeah, so the cannon has a very slim chance of actually working, I think. If it works, you can go straight to the final stage. If it doesn't work, then you have to do the other 4 stages before you can go to the final stage. Or you could just run out the hours and go to the final stage anyway. It's a very weird game, Mega Man X5. Very odd. So now we're going to build a shuttle, and we're going to fly that into the space station. I think if the shuttle gets built, zero volunteers to fly it into the space station, and it's like a suicide mission, and you actually lose Zero at that point. Like, you can't play as him again for the rest of the game. So depending on what you do, there are changes to the last part of the game. Dark Necrobat, I love that name. This is my final stage, actually, Dark Necrobat. So yeah, because you lose Zero later on, the majority of the time, that's why I think it's better to play as X in this game. Get used to that, you know. It is possible to not lose Zero, though, depending on what you do. And then, if you play as Zero for the final stage, you fight X, actually, instead of vice versa. I really like this stage. It has great music and really cool kind of premise, too. You're in some kind of planetarium and it has constellations in the background. Also, because the stage slows down so much from all the effects going on, it makes it a lot easier to not take hits as I take my first hit of the level. Is it just me, or does it kind of sound like you're damaging things like walls and stuff? The sound effect that happens when you shoot at a wall really does sound like you're damaging it. It's weird. Okay, so yeah, that part you just stay on the platform and duck. I thought that the platform was going to get too close to the spikes. So... What? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let me explain what just happened. So this energy tank is out of reach, as you can see, unless you have the Falcon armor. If you have the Falcon armor, you can reach it. And I thought that that was the only way to get it, but I was just able to reach it from the platform, which I wasn't expecting to happen. I don't think I've ever done that before. You have to be at like the absolute pinnacle of your jump before you dash, I guess. Absolute pinnacle. And then like immediately catch the side of it and jump up like that. Yeah, all this time I thought you needed the Falcon armor to get that sub-tank. Oh! Oh! What? How was I never able to do that in the past? That seems pretty easy. Just jump up there and dash. Every time I ever tried to do that in the past, I could never get enough height to actually land on that platform. So here we have another kind of classic series theme, I guess. It's very reminiscent of Gravity Man and Mega Man 5, which was a stage that would flip. It would flip Mega Man upside down. It wouldn't flip the stage upside down. So I prefer to flip the stage upside down personally. It's a little easier to keep track of that way. Okay, watch out for the spikes. Where's Aaliyah now? Where's Aaliyah to tell me to watch out for the spikes? She could have saved my life just now. Yeah, I can't really avoid these Sigma heads, so I'm just gonna take my hits, keep going. Oh, Heart Tank. Can I go backward and get that? I can't. That is lame. That's really lame. How are you supposed to get that Heart Tank? Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. This is one Mega Man game where I never really bother to get everything. Because much like X3, it's just a huge pain to get all the items, unfortunately. This is weird. I don't think that there's a way to get this. There's like a little morph ball passage here. Oh wait. I have weapons that travel along the ground, don't I? Let's see, I think the electric weapon. Okay, that's not going through though. Yeah, I need a weapon that'll travel along the ground and go like all the way through and hit the other side of the wall, I think. Oh. This one. Okay. Wow, this is really, really hard. So you can control the trajectory of this weapon. Jeez, this is really hard. It's so, like, precise. Ooh, I actually did pretty well that time. If only I hadn't run out of weapon energy. Should I use a weapon tech? I don't think I'm going to be able to get it either way. Yeah. That gives me a few more tries at least. The hardest part is just this first part for some reason. Okay, here we go. What? I can't believe, whoa, I can't believe I did that. That's awesome. Oh, it's a part for the Gaia armor. I don't want the Gaia armor, I want the Falcon armor. But yeah, there are two different sets of armor that you can get in this game, the Falcon armor and the Gaia armor. And each level has one part from one of those two sets of armor. So four and four, obviously. So if you really want to get everything in this game, you have to get all those armor sets and get all the heart tanks. As I recall, the heart tanks in this game tend to be some of the harder ones to get in the series. But this isn't really a game that I normally go for 100% in, you know. I usually just play through the game because I like the battles and I like the music and everything. So I just play through, have a good time. It's a pretty easy game, so you don't really need to get everything. If it were a little easier to get all the items, then yeah, I would, for sure. But it's a bit of a pain, you know, it's like X3. X3 is the same way. It's just like a real pain to get all the items in that game. But X1, X2, and X4, I will go for 100% every time I play, no doubt. Wait a minute, this guy is weak to the weapon I just got. Which I am out of because I used it on that door. Okay. Whoa, okay. This is like Bat Mayhem up in here. Bat Anarchy. Oh, this looks bad. Ooh, it blocks my shots too. Well played, Dark Necrobat. Well played. He just froze me in time. That was awesome. Salute to Dark Necrobat. Very cool boss. A scholar and a gentleman. And I believe this will get me the Time Stopper ability, which is great. Can't wait. Yeah, I like that level. That was a good level. Some of the levels in this game are great. And then other ones are just like ass. It's very inconsistent. I mean, the level with the jet bike, that level's a total ass. I wonder why the inconsistency. I'm guessing a bunch of different people created the levels in this game. And some of them knew what they were doing and some didn't. Or they knew what they were doing, but less so. Be respectful. Notice how I'm not saving at all. It's because I don't know what's going to happen. There are so many variables in this game, and I don't want anything weird to happen. And like Mega Man gets blown up in the shuttle instead of Zero, and then I have to play as Zero for the last part. You know, all of that would be okay. I mean, I'm just keeping the save game on ice until I get into the fortress stages, just to make sure that everything's, you know, copacetic, everything's going the way it's supposed to. Oh, here we go. Zero is flying up in the shuttle. This is a very sad moment. I'm just gonna let it play out. So yeah, the Sigma virus and the other virus have combined, and there's the Zero virus, and it's really weird, and I don't know what's going on anymore. It's just viruses everywhere. Like a college campus, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so, time for the fortress levels. I like that, that creepy icon in the middle of the screen there. So it's all fuzzy, so you can't see what it is. I think it's the Yellow Devil from the Classic Series. Because we're about to fight the Yellow Devil from the Classic Series. That's right, things are about to get very classic up in here. So, gird your loins. It's going to be good. I really like this level. It's very memorable. Weirdly enough, you can't climb on top of these walls. That always kind of freaked me out a little bit. This is very much a descent into hell right here. And there will be no more Aaliyah for the remainder of the game. So let's count our blessings now. Okay, so this part has quick lasers from Mega Man 2. And a lot of them. So that was just a warm-up right there. The real battle starts shortly. Now the best thing to do here is to use your time stopper and just gimp your way past the quick lasers. There's the new Zero virus. It's replaced the Sigma virus for some reason, I don't know why. I'm going to try doing this without, excuse me, I'm going to try doing this without using the time stopper. Because I'm crazy. Actually, because I've never done that before. I want to see if I can. Well, I made it further than I ever made it before there. I actually had a brief respite once I landed down there. But I was expecting a laser to come at me, so I just kept moving and went right into the next laser. Wow. Okay, it's time for the time stopper. Like I said, if I ever do this again, okay, all right, two more tries. Once I run out of lives again, which I will. Let's be honest, it's time stopper time. But yeah, if I ever play this game again, I'm going to go straight to this part. And this is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to play this level until I can get through it without using the time stopper. By God. Oh, that's rough. Well, that's a new record. New record right there. Now, well, I'll tell you in a sec. I'm just gonna lose this last life because I'm ready to just get through this. Now it might seem like I'm tapping out by resorting to the time stopper. I'm just giving up. I'm just tapping out. But once you see just how many lasers there are, like it's hard to get through this part even with the time stopper because there are so many lasers on the way. Plus I used my weapon tank earlier like an idiot. Wait, I could be refilling that if I grab that. I should have been grabbing that capsule to the left all this time. Damn it. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, once you see just how many lasers there are, you're going to be like, how? Just how? You know? Okay, here we go. If I can get past the first few without using the time stopper, it'll save some very important weapon energy. Okay, here we go. Ready? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. Keep going. Nope, don't land on the wall. Don't land on the wall. Ugh, Jesus Christ. So all of this is lasers. All of this right here. Lasers. Just lasers everywhere. And this, I believe, is the next checkpoint. So I think we're good now. Can't jump up the wall to show you. Okay. Everything I just went past, lasers. Okay? It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know. So this part has vertical lasers, which are much easier to get past. Having said that, they're still very, very dangerous. Whew. And that last one. Okay. Time for the Yellow Devil from Mega Man 1 and 3 and 8 and 5 on the Game Boy. And I think Rockman and Forte as well. See, the cool thing here is because I can duck, I can just duck under everything except the bottom one, which will probably just get me a lot. So, I don't know what weapon to use on this guy. Regular shots work though, so that's good. I'm pretty sure he does have a weakness, I just don't know what it is. trying to use like lightly charged shots just to do a little bit more damage. So this is the one fight in the game that you really need those energy tanks for. It is easily the most difficult fight in Mega Man X5. Even if you know the pattern, it just... it's rough. I'm doing okay though. Not too bad. Ouch. He always leads off with the bottom one and I always get hit by it. You know what? Let's start it over. Start it over. It gets to be a certain point where things are just too far gone and you're just like, start it over. Just start it over. Damn it. Okay, I actually avoided that one. Awesome. This is one of those fights that if you lose it, you have no one to blame but yourself, even though it's like an excessively challenging fight. This is probably one of the easier versions of it though, because Mega Man is so strong in this game compared to the other games that the boss appears in. The lack of energy tanks in this game really does cause issues though, with this fight. Oh, you know what I should do? I should just hover. I should just hover in front of him and just blast him. Okay, avoid the first one. Ugh! Ugh, almost. That last round was perfect. I could do that again. Okay, just jump and duck. Jump and duck. I'm not going to win this though unless I can win the battle of attrition. And he has a lot more life than I do. I was not keeping up on my sub-tanks during this game. Okay, important note, I feel like I should just wipe this one out and start over. The bottom block is always the first one of the wave, except on the second wave, I believe, where it is the second block. This might be a good time to use the energy tank, but the problem is, if I use the energy tank too early, you know, I'm just going to lose this one. Alright, this one's a loss. We're going to go ahead and wipe it up. So, one thing is, he's actually weak to the Tri-Thunder. I looked it up. Which is funny, because the Tri-Thunder is basically the Elect Beam from Mega Man 1, which is what he was weak to in that game. Alright, this is very far from perfect. Not perfect at all. So yeah, if you use the Elect Tri-Thunder on him, that does a lot more damage. So I could have been doing that. I think you can get like 2 good hits with that before he melts again. Also, you can jump up in the corners and actually avoid most of his onslaught, which I might do. Oh, it's too high. It's too high to hit. Honestly, I haven't performed well enough to use an energy tank on this fight. Plus, I just got annihilated by his toe. Sheesh. This is the hardest fight in the game, by the way. Like, by far. Oh, perfect. Now back up a little bit so that his toe doesn't get me this time. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Spam, spam, spam the other attacks. Still only got 2 hits, but it did a lot of damage. Okay, I'm feeling energized, so I'm going to jump in the corner. Ah, here we go. Fully energized. My thumb is only slightly cramped up. Whew, okay, I don't think I can do that again for a little while. I'm actually out of breath from that, which is scary. So old. Yes! Yes, I got Charge Shot and an Electric Shot on that one. Okay, here we go. 3. 3. 3. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, here we go. Do a charge shot for the first one in case he's high up. He's not high up. Okay, get him with the electric. Get him with the electric. Get him with the electric. Okay, I'm gonna do jump in the corner. Jump in the corner. Seriously, spamming a button really fast is not my forte. It's just, I'm not very good at it. Whoa, holy shit. Forgot about that. It's the Wily tank. Oh, damn. Damn. Ah. Yes. Yes, got a hit on him. Ooh, this guy does a lot of damage. He's easier to hit, though. I think he should just stay in this form. Yeah, please do. What's he doing now? I think this is the part where he splits into two. So you can't really do the jump trick here. Unless you want pain. Like a lot of pain. This is absolutely brutal. It is energy tank time. I am confident in my ability to win. I think. Okay, let's finish this dude. This is definitely a fight that can be won without using an energy tank at all, though. Look how low his health is. Yeah, look at that. Did I even need to use the energy tank? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Oh, shit. Get him! I did not have to use an energy tank. Look at that. I beat him without using any energy tanks. Except for the one that I did use. Which I now regret. Take a sip of water. That was a workout right there. That was a real fight. God damn. That was a fight. So I believe we have 2, maybe 3 stages left. Yeah, we have 3 stages left. So making good time. I want to be done with this game in like the next 20 minutes or so. Ideally. So this stage is based on the first fortress level of Mega Man X1. So whereas the previous stage was kind of a mixture of Quick Man from Mega Man 2 and the fortress from Mega Man 1, this one is just straight up Mega Man X Fortress Redux. You don't fight Vile at the end though, unfortunately. You fight a different fortress boss from Mega Man X. Uh-oh. Yeah, I realized mid-jump that I wasn't going to get over those spikes, so I quickly reversed course. There we go. What? What? You have to get so close to the spikes before you jump off. It's ridiculous. This is a little bit Mega Man X6-ish. I do not like Mega Man X6. And it's because pretty much all the stages in that game are full of just poor design choices like this one, where you have to get super close to spikes or something like that, you know? Oh wow, the spike ball absolutely decimates those guys. Good to know. Yeah, this is very Mega Man X6 type stuff right here. The most insulting thing about X6 is that the first fortress stage, you can't even get through it unless you have a certain armor. So you play through the whole stage and you get to this wall of spikes that you cannot get past unless you've finished building one particular armor, and it's just ridiculous. And then most players at that point won't have that armor, so they'll have to sit there and try to get over this wall, like, oh wait, there's no way over it. Then they have to go back to the 8 stages and try to find the pieces for the armor, and it just completely kills the momentum of the game. Alright, so that symbol in the background was the Sigma logo from X1, the Maverick logo. Does this thing even hurt this guy? It does not. Wow, what am I even doing? I really like the Aura Bolt, but geez, I'm taking a pummeling here. Okay, so in X1, this guy was weak to Sting Chameleon's weapon, but I don't have anything similar in this game, except maybe this attack. No, that's not what I meant. I meant this one. The C-Shot is the closest thing I have to Sting Chameleon's weapon, and it's still very far from it. Alright, I should just use regular shots, I think. Wow, this fight is really hard too. I don't remember this fight being that hard. Okay, we're gonna try this weapon because I have a good feeling. Oh, okay, it does work well. Just need to get really close and use the shield component. Oh wow, that absolutely decimates the boss. Except for the red eye, which no-sells it. It's not good. I'm gonna lose this fight. Oh well. Yeah, so for this part you don't want to destroy whatever this thing is, because once you do, the walls stay closed in and you do not want that. You want to basically take out that part last. Here we go. Wait, hold on, the red eye is invulnerable to, damn it, I'm trying to change weapons here. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to use my regular attacks on the red eye. Wait, hold on. Green eye. Okay, got it. Perfect. Alright, I think I can take out this this red thing now. Oh jeez, that's bad. That's real bad. We don't want to have to deal with spikes coming out of the walls. This is real bad. Shit. Again. I like the little light rays. That's very Mega Man X1. Great little homage to that game. Whew. More spikes. That was close. Wait a minute. Oh man, I'm a dunce. I completely forgot about the Zero stage. So there are actually 5. There are 5 fortress levels in this game. So the fortress in this game is way bigger than the fortress in X4, which was basically like 2.5 levels. I think the only other Mega Man game to have 5 fortress levels was, or Mega Man X game rather, to have 5 fortress levels is X2. X2 has 5 fortress levels. X3 has 4, I believe, and X1 has like 3.5. X4 has 2.5, and X5 here has 5. 5 feels like a good number for fortress levels. You know, 4 or 5, they're both good numbers. Uh-oh. Ah, that worked out. Much shorter level than the last few. Wait a minute. That's right. The boss rush is actually rolled into the final level. I'm not really a fan of when they do that, but yeah. So there are actually 4 fortress levels. I stand corrected. Anyway, this is it. This is the coolest moment from the whole game. You got the Wily logo in the background. It's no longer fuzzy. It's time for X and Zero to finally battle. Oh boy. I mean, none of this really makes any sense, but it's still awesome, and the music's awesome, and it's just, oh man. This is a fight that they were building to for, like, every game since X2, basically. I mean, X2 had its own Zero fight, but that's beside the point. Oh no! That was really close. The problem with this fight is that you take a ton of damage from Zero's attacks, and he takes a ton of damage from your attacks. So the fight is over very fast either way. And this is definitely a fight that should have gone on for a while. This should have been like a lengthy war of a battle, just like the Black Devil was in the first Fortress stage. Yep, it's over way too quick. So yeah, Zero versus X. I don't think he had a chance to use Soul Body. See, if this were X4, there would be like an anime cutscene right here, but instead we get like this very kind of cheap still frame cutscene. So I guess Sigma's here. We get the intro stage theme again. Very good track. Wait, hold on. That's not really how I remember that cutscene going. Yeah, we've known Sigma was behind all of this since the intro stage when he was hiding inside the Statue of Liberty. Alright. See, this stage is awesome. I mean, look at this. The music's good. The background is like completely frenetic. My energy tank's almost full. Good. Now, this is supposed to be like the final stage of the entire Mega Man X series right here. But then Capcom went and made a bunch of other games. Oh no. That's okay. You don't want to go into the boss rush with 0 lives anyway. I think that was a checkpoint because, yes, this game is super liberal with checkpoints. And I'm glad it is. Wait, was that the... Yeah, that was the door. The doorway to hell right here. Let's just take a moment to listen to this music because it's so good. So yeah, it loops at that point. Yeah, great final stage theme. And now we get to hear the awesome boss theme 8 times. Or more if I lose any of these fights. I think I messed that up. This guy is hands down the hardest boss in out of the first 8, I think. Shit. Whew. Look at that. I've got 1 foot on the platform. That is nuts. It's nice that it gives you 2 energy capsules instead of 1. Makes this much easier. Boom. Spike Rose Red. We barely knew you. Ah, wasn't this guy the first boss I fought? I feel like he was. I think he's weak to this one. Generally, the bosses are only weak to the charged up versions of whatever it is that they're weak against. So... I love this Aura Bolt. It's the coolest. Coolest. Boom. I don't think that guy was actually weak to that weapon. I think I was just hitting him multiple times with it, so it seemed like he was weak to it. Okay, I definitely know what this guy's weak to. Boom. Duff McWhalen. I salute you. I'm trying to guess which boss. Yeah. See, I didn't know. I was trying to guess which boss it was from the room size, you know? I like to do that in these games. Try to guess, like, which boss is this gonna be? Okay, this guy is weak to, I want to say this. I don't know. He is not weak to that. He's not weak to that either. Okay. The fire dude is weak to that one. Okay, he's gotta be weak to this. Yep, there we go. He's like, aye! There we go. I like how Mega Man just goes, Pah! And this guy's like, ah! Alright. What's that? 5 down, 3 to go. Alright, excellent. We're almost there. We're almost done. Game's almost over. Ah, Shining Firefly, we meet again. This guy was weak to thunder, I believe. Yes, he was. Look at that. No, you don't want to charge this one up because it's all random and weird. Okay, this guy is weak to the Aura Bolt. So let me use that. Oh no, I'm out of Aura Bolt, but I really want to use it. I just want to get like one shot of it. Whatever. Guess I'm just doing this the old-fashioned way then. What is he doing? That's so cool. I really like Dark Necrobat. I like most of the bosses in this game though. They're a cool bunch. They're very diverse in their abilities. Alright, who's left? Who's the one boss I haven't fought? Darn it, I should have thought of that. If I had like 5 more seconds, I would have thought of it. This guy is weak to the tornado. Bastard. I don't know why I'm saying uh-oh, like I'm in no danger of losing this fight right now. There we go. Matrex, we salute you. Okay. I believe all that's left now is the final. Trying to get up there. Let me up there. There we go. Alright, you want to stay up top if at all possible. There we go. Perfect. Whew, I like how the background fades to black as you go through the door. It's really cool. This room always weirded me out. Like, what's with the capsules in the background and the giant graphs of Mega Man and Zero? It's really weird. What's the deal with that? This is a weird fight, because it's basically the same fight as X1, but he doesn't have a sword. Also, as long as you stay up on the wall, he just, like... he has nothing, you know? Just a lot of hit points, basically. Oh, he nicked me. He nicked me there. Ooh, that's kind of badass. Ouch. That was really bad. Phew. He did way too much damage on me though. The next fight is with Gamma from Mega Man 3. Well, it's Gamma Sigma now, because it's Sigma, but he's Gamma. I guess Wily built him a Gamma body. Gamma, Sigma. And then in Mega Man 0, you fight Omega. Okay. This is where he tells you that he met this old man who built him this new body. I've recently acquired a new partner. He has been very supportive. He seems to have created quite a few robots, and he gave me the toughest body that you will ever see. They never follow up on this. I want to fight Wily. I want to fight Wily in an X game. Why is that so much to ask? He is an excellent partner. Can I fight him after this? Like if I beat Sigma without taking any hits, can I fight Wily after? That'd be great. I believe you two know each other. In fact, he used to be a comrade of yours. He was very persistent about you, and that makes him very helpful to me. You see, X, there is someone other than me who hates you. Alright. Feel our combined rage and die. So this is the combined rage of Sigma and Wily. Right here. This gamma form. I'm gonna die, by the way. I should use an energy tank. If I'm going to do that, I should do it now. I'm gonna lose. I'm just gonna lose. I took too much damage on the first form. I need to do better than that. Yeah, I have to get past Sigma's first form with as much health as I can. Also, I want to see if he's weak to the Elec weapon. The lightning bolt. Because in X1, he was weak to Spark Mandrill's weapon, which was an electrical weapon. So I'm guessing he's weak to it here as well. Just like the Yellow Devil, who is now the Black Devil, was weak to the weapon that's most similar to Elecman's Elec Beam. So, it's got a little bit in common with the Elec Beam, it's got a little bit in common with Spark Mandrill's weapon as well. Interesting thing about Sigma is that in Mega Man X2, he actually uses Spark Mandrill's weapon against you, which is weird. Like, he uses his exact weapon. He has a charged version of it and everything. Wow, I just got completely wrecked. We're gonna start that over again. Took one nasty hit at the end there, but other than that, that was pretty good. Now I just have to make sure I get up onto the wall ASAP before his fists obliterate our hero. Whew. This is it. This is the last fight. Just gotta get through this and we're done. Man. The fact that he keeps fading out is very annoying. Shit. Energy tank time. This is kind of a combination of Gamma from Mega Man 3 and his final form from X1. Oh, that's nasty. Look at that. Oh, he's almost done. There we go. Got him. Gwah! Stop using Zero as a shield. He's like... So this is, I think this is Sigma's canon death. I think this is it for him. He's done after this. I think that the further games were just like Capcom doing their own thing. But I think as far as the creator was concerned, the series creator, this was it for Sigma. And Zero is basically kaput until the Mega Man Zero series, which is the canon follow-up to this game. So... Jesus Christ, that's all that's left of Sigma right there. He does Piccolo's special beam cannon and kills both of them. So Zero finishes off Sigma as like his last action before he dies. But he comes back in the Mega Man Zero series. He has a new body that's been, reconstructed, basically. And X gets rebuilt by Dr. Light's hologram somehow. I don't know. Dr. Wily, who knows what happens to him. And then, of course, they made Mega Man X6, which is the search for more money, basically. And Zero's back, and everybody's back, and Sigma's back. Everything's just normal again. Nothing makes any sense. So X goes off into the sunset and remembers his friend, and that's it. The battle's over. Cool. Alright. Thank you for joining me. And that's it for me. Good day.